to be true? Yeah, it's great. He gripped her elbow gently. Come on, we don't want to get too far behind. Reluctantly, Quinn let herself be turned away from the grand view. Her long legs easily matched Matt's strides as they hurried to catch up with the other hopefuls following Mr. Varon on the campus tour. She was tall and slender. Too slender, she thought, whenever she'd catch a look at herself in a full-length mirror. Almost boyish-looking, with her short red-blonde hair and her mostly straight-up-and-down body. She'd look at herself morosely and think that the only rounded things on her body were all above the shoulders: a round Irish face with clear pale skin and high-colored cheeks, a round, full-lipped mouth, and big, round blue eyes. She'd never liked her face. A dopey Campbell's Soup Kid face. She'd especially disliked her lips. Had always thought they were too fat. She'd looked at her face as a teenager, and all she'd seen were those lips. But now her lips were the in thing. Full lips were all the rage. Movie stars were getting their lips injected with silicone to get them to look like the lips Quinn had been born with and had always hated. Who could figure fashion? Which was why Quinn was rarely in fashion, and when so, purely by accident. She favored loose and comfortable in her slacks, blouses, and sweaters. No tight jeans or stretch pants, and good God, no lycra bicycle pants. She'd look like a spray-painted olive oil. She glanced down at her slacks and her sweater. A little behind the times, perhaps. A bit generous in the cut, but good quality, bought on sale. Most people wear baggy clothing to hide bulges, she thought. I'm hiding the lack of them. But Quinn knew neither looks, body type, nor fashion sense would make a difference when she and the others sat for the entrance exam tomorrow morning. What would count then was what was between the ears. And she was pretty sure she had good stuff between her ears. But was it the right stuff? Was it the stuff the Ingraham College of Medicine wanted from its students? They've got to take me, Quinn thought. They've just got to. The Ingraham was like a dream waiting to come true. Medicine was Quinn's dream. Had been since she'd been old enough to dream. And the Ingraham was the only place that could make that dream come true, the only medical school she could afford. Suddenly, she heard running footsteps behind her. Hey, Matt, wait up! She turned and saw a vaguely familiar-looking guy trotting up the walk from the main campus. Timmy, Matt said, grinning as he held out his hand. I thought you weren't going to make it. Almost didn't, he said. Got a late start from AC. Atlantic City, Matt said. What were you? Oh, no, you didn't. Now the newcomer was grinning. Pass up some easy cash? How could I? Matt shook his head in wonder. You're nuts, Timmy. Completely nuts. He turned to Quinn. You remember my roomie, Tim Brown, don't you, Quinn? Where Matt was average height, dark and broad-shouldered, Tim was a fair, lanky 6-footer with sandy brown hair and impenetrable, wire-rimmed, aviator-style dark glasses. Quinn remembered meeting Tim, along with some of Matt's other friends at Dartmouth last year. I think so. Green Key weekend, right? Tim lifted his shades and looked at her. His blue eyes were bloodshot. If you guys say so. I don't remember much from that weekend. He extended his hand. Nice to meet you again, Quinn. Is that your first name or your last? His hand was cool and dry as Quinn briefly clasped it. My last name's Cleary. Quinn Cleary. Tim dropped the shades back over his eyes. That has a nice sound to it. Quinn felt the sudden warmth in her cheeks and knew their already high color was climbing higher. My folks thought so. She cursed again, her tendency to blush at the drop of a hat, even at a throwaway compliment like Tim's. She didn't want him to get the idea that she was attracted to him or anything like that. She might be unattached, but no way was she attracted to Tim Brown.